guys, happy Monday. I hope everybody had a great week. I was hearing myself talk in my head, so my apologies on that. And I'm trying to get someone to stay out of video range. As I mentioned, my new office area does not have doors. So it's a little much. Take it from somebody who has ADD. Every little thing that I see in my peripheral vision or hear, I'm always watching. So I apologize. And then my phone rings. Imagine that. It's just one of those days. But I had a great weekend. I hope you all had a great weekend. Hey, Drama Llama. Hey, Shanka. Hi, everybody. So, for those of you that are joining us for the first time or who is watching this later, I am Teri True Crime. I am half of the fabulous duo for True Crime and Wine Time. My better half, JT, is not on Midday Missing. It is just me. And currently, True Crime and Wine Time Productions produce the original True Crime and Wine Time podcast, The Hey Ho Show, the special investigation into the disappearance of Chase Lackey, Night Court, and Midday Missing. So we are streaming live several days a week. So be sure to subscribe to our page so that you don't miss anything. Also, share it with your friends. So we would really like to get our viewership up. And for those of you who are interested, JT and I will be at the Paranormal and True Crime Podcast Festival in Denver, Colorado, the weekend of July 12th. So would love to see anybody there. We will be doing some live streaming, but we do not know exactly what's going to be the schedule on that. We are still working all of that out. So with all of that said, I'm going to take a breath and say, I got to ask a question before we get into my cases. Let me pull up where I put this because I'm a little confused on some things. As doing my research on cases, I call them cases, even though they're missing persons, because it is a missing person case, that people send me cases. And then, of course, I research some. And I have to say, I'm shocked by the number of cases that I have found that have little or zero coverage of information. So, for example, one was Dawson Payne Sanders, who went missing in Pinson, Tennessee at the age of 15. Okay. He was last seen on March 9th, 2017. Guys, besides finding out he was last seen wearing black jacket with white stripes on the sleeves, white shorts, flip-flops, and carrying khaki pants over his shoulders, that's all. That is literally everything. I found no news sources about his case or his disappearance. I don't know if he ran away, if they suspect he's endangered. Literally, seriously, how in the hell can that be all? Okay. I found a couple other cases that were the same thing. And this was the last one. I want to know how people can be missing. They're listed on the National Association, missing people, but that's all. Not even a picture. Not even a picture. So if somebody knows, I want to know because it bothers me because everybody who goes missing, newspapers, newscasters, everybody, there should be at least one article I can find on people going missing. Okay. At least one. So there's my soap opera rant for today. Let me get this scheduled. So the first one that we're going to cover is Stephen Mitchell Adams. He was a 26-year-old student at Northeastern University in Oklahoma, and he went missing in December 2004. So that's 2004, Teri, not 2004. I do this much better when I have wine, but I can't have wine at lunchtime because I think that would make me a wino. And I'd probably lose my job. But anyway, Stephen had completed his final exam on December 13th, 2004, and talked to his girlfriend right after. And she asked, "Hey, how do you think your exam went?" He said, "Oh, I think it went great. And hey, I'm going to be giving a ride to this guy. He needs to go to Keys, Oklahoma. I'm going to, go to my mom's house. I'll call you back." His girlfriend said he was in a good mood. Everything was normal. Guys, last time he talked to his girlfriend and anyone that knew him that spoke to him. That's it. He was seen at a gas station where he purchased a soda that day, and they said he appeared to be upset. So it's like 30, 45 minutes after, and he was alone, okay? And that he left in his white pickup truck. There is no other footage or anything of him seen again. Now, they did during the investigation, police did discover that Stephen was involved in a vicious custody battle with his ex-wife over their daughter. Okay. The case had been going on for over 2 years, and the ex-wife had claimed that Stephen molested their daughter. And so he was arrested and charged with 2 counts of molestation. Now, the accusations were investigated. Guys, he was fully acquitted of any wrongdoing and all charges were dismissed. Now, I'm sure I'm not the only one who has heard of women pulling stunts like this and worse to try to keep their kids away from the father. And they do it as revenge. So that just makes me crazy that women do that. But we'll save that rant for another day. Now, Stephen was supposed to appear in court a week after he went missing, guys, and it was said he was going to get his visitation back and he was filing for full custody. And police have said a couple of times they do not think the timing of his disappearance is a coincidence with the fact he was supposed to be appearing in court. And I think I agree with them. And I say that just after doing my research on him. And okay, I am going to do my rant. So, women, if you get divorced, you and your husband no longer are going to be married. Yes, I know it's death till do you part, right? Shit happens. People fall out of love. People cheat. People change. Life gets in the way. People get divorced. You should not ever, under any circumstances, use your children as pawns. Okay? They are not pieces of furniture. They are not anything that should be used as a weapon or for revenge. Okay? Absolutely, you should not. And you for damn sure should not file fake charges saying that the other party hurt the child. And I have a problem with the fact that courts do not hold that person accountable for making charges. I can tell you in our own world, we had some things like that happen in the past. Nothing was ever done to the person who did it. I could not find that the ex-wife was ever charged with anything, which until these women, and I'm a woman, until they're held accountable, they're going to keep doing this crazy shit. So why don't we charge them with something or take away their child support? Do something to hold them accountable, because that ruins a person. I mean, imagine what he went through, with those charges. Not only do you have to get an attorney and the cost, but on your mental thing, what it does to the kids. I think they should get in a hell of a lot of trouble. Okay? Take them out back and cane them. Do something. Okay? Just do something to them. Don't just let them get away with it, because it happens. Okay? Now, police are still getting tips and have continued searching for Stephen. And in October of 2023, police divers searched a creek after receiving a tip. Sadly, nothing was discovered. Police have said there is persons of interest in the case, but they do not have enough evidence at this time for any arrest. Okay, so if you know anything, you need to call in. You need to call and tell them. Now, in 2012, a grand jury was convened and they did come to the determination. Their findings are that Stephen Adams was the victim of a homicide and that they feel several of the witnesses who testified in the grand jury were not truthful and lied. Okay, once again, why aren't they charged with something? If you can prove they lied, why don't they get perjury charges? Why don't you hold them accountable? Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. I don't get that. You lied, you should get in trouble. Okay? Now, something else that confused the shit out of me about this case is in the newspaper and in news reports, Special Agent Lyons said Stephen's truck was found in Cherokee County the day after he went missing, and that the people who found the truck stole the contents of the truck, but yet the truck was never recovered. So, somebody help me. I'm a simpleton. I admit it. How do you know the truck was found and people stole stuff out of it if the truck was never recovered? Please, somebody, come at me. Tell me how. Guys, this was listed on multiple things. And then I read the police was, the truck was never found, but yet the truck was found the day after, and then people took stuff out of the truck. So how could the truck have been found the day after? People stole stuff out of the truck, but yet the truck was never recovered. I need somebody to explain me to that, okay? Unless my only thought is the people say, hey, oh yeah, we found this truck and it was located here and it was abandoned, so we stole everything out of it. And then when the police went there, the truck was gone? Maybe? I don't know, but somebody please explain it's either found or it's not found, okay? Now, something else that was interesting in this case, a few weeks after he went missing, the family received a strange phone call. It was a threatening phone call saying they would be harmed if they did not stop looking into Stephen's disappearance. Well, Stephen's family has not stopped looking, okay? Now, police did go on to say that the persons of interest do have criminal backgrounds and that knowing someone did something and proving someone did something are two different things. And they need just a few more pieces of information or evidence, tips to help with this case and give his family the answers and justice they deserve. Captain, I wondered that. Oops, guys, I hit the wrong thing on here because it's me. But yeah, did they steal the truck? I didn't find that the guys who admitted to stealing stuff out of the truck took the truck. Guys, I also couldn't find where they were charged with anything. So if these guys admitted they stole stuff, they didn't charge them. So I don't know. I'm a little confused. So they do have criminal backgrounds. They need just a few more pieces of evidence. So if you know anything, please call the tip line. He was last seen wearing a black t-shirt and jeans. Guys, it's been some time. I doubt he's still in those jeans. But if you know anything, please call the OSBI at 800-522-8017. There is also a Facebook group. I'm going to ask you guys to join that group. Let's do what we can to get the information out there. I am not going to attempt to share my screen until JT and I have a little bit of a training session, because I hate that I always screw it up. Okay? I screw it up. But I find something so insane about saying the truck was found, it wasn't recovered. I don't know. And I'm going to say this because I am a Texas girl, but we know how those Oklahoma people are, you know. They're missing a few crayons out of the box. Just kidding, guys. But kidding, not kidding. That's okay. Now, this next one is just as bonkers, and it's a Texas case. I don't intentionally try to do Texas cases. Both of these were sent to me. Shalise Welch is a 24-year-old mom of four who was a devoted mother. On February 2nd of this year, okay, February 2nd, 2024, Shalise attended a birthday party in Arlington, Texas, and was last leaving the birthday party with an unknown man. Now, all of her personal belongings were left behind at the hotel where the party was being held. Her phone did ping off of the Central Expressway in Dallas, Texas, around 12:30, and then it stopped working after that. For those of you that don't know Texas, you've got Dallas, Fort Worth, Arlington. Arlington is where like the stadiums are for the sports arenas. I still call it Dallas, but it is officially Arlington. Okay. Now, Shalise stayed home with her kids during the day and then worked as a server in the evening to support her young family. Okay. Guys, she went missing just days before her youngest child was turning 1. Can you imagine that? You're a 1-year-old, you're getting ready for your birthday party, and all of a sudden mom's not there. That just totally freaks me out and breaks my heart. Now, police have later reported that she was seen at an Airbnb in Dallas, and that in the last video seen of Shalise, she was not walking and acting like herself. Okay, guys, I watched the video, and she either looks to be heavily intoxicated or like she had been drugged. You can see the video and follow the case on the Facebook page at Find Shalise Welch. Okay, also in the video, there is video of some men who have been identified and the names have been given to police. I found a couple articles that said they were not cooperating. So while I'm at that, I want to say, can't we use the law for hindering prosecution or hindering something to charge people who aren't cooperating? There's got to be something that we can do or that law enforcement can do legally to compel and force people to cooperate. Because if you are seen with a person who goes missing, you have to cooperate. There shouldn't be oh, we want you to. It should be, we're going to think you did it unless you cooperate, and we're going to charge you with something because you're not cooperating. Why can't we do that? If anybody on here knows, or if there's anyone who watches this video later and knows, I really want to know why we can't compel people. Can't you subpoena them? I mean, can't you do something to make them talk? It should not be an option to say, oh yeah, I was with the person. Yeah, the person was really messed up. Yeah, I'm not telling you anything else. Sixth Amendment violation? Really, if you are with someone, you should have to tell. You shouldn't have the option, in my opinion. But we know how much my opinion matters, right? But guys, this is a young mother of 4 who needs to, oh, it's the Fifth Amendment. Okay, well, it's one of the amendments. Well, something needs to be done. I say it needs to be changed, but this is a young mom who was raising her kids. Okay? Self-incriminate, I get that, but you should be forced to tell something. I don't know. I know that's a slippery slope, but there's got to be something. I guess police just have to keep digging and hoping somebody else will give information. Because like I said, this is a mom of 4. Now, I'm going to say, based on that video, based on some of the rabbit holes I went down about this case, that it appears she may be a victim of sex trafficking. don't know these guys, but you guys can go look at the video. They look shady to me. And I'm not saying their appearance, just the whole way she's, disoriented, just something shady was going on. So, not saying they did anything, but they know something and they need to do that. The other thing about this case that really pisses me the F off, okay, is that I live in Texas, right? This case should be all over the news. She went missing in February of this year. Guys, I haven't heard crap about this until somebody sent it to me. How can I just live here in the Austin area? And I watch news. I get news reports for all over Texas and watch things. Haven't seen crap. Grizzy Hood News did something. Other than that, nothing about her case has made it live stream. Why hasn't it gone national? How does the news report pick and choose? I found nothing bad about this woman, not anything saying, oh, it's not covered because she is working in a risky field or that she maybe did drugs. No, all I found is that she was a young 24-year-old mom who was working to support her family. Why has this not made more news? She's white. She's white. Or I say she's white. Let me look. She appears to be Caucasian to me. I'm looking to see what the official. I'm going to say she's white. I mean, if she's mixed, I don't know. But I want to know why. She is a young mom of 4. Why in the F isn't this all over the news? Why aren't more people? And guys, I don't care if she was purple. Why is a young mother missing not important enough for everybody to know about? Because in my opinion, I would rather see that on the news than all this political BS that I see. Okay? So I am going to ask everybody who's watching and everybody that sees this, please, if there is a missing person that you know of in your area or that you see on Facebook or while you're out in whatever groups, let's make it a point to share that and try to get people to start looking at this, because nobody disappears without a trace. Somebody knows something. Somebody saw something. As I've said many of times, a damn UFO did not beam up Scotty and take them to another planet. Okay? And a young mom who is working her ass off and doing everything she has to take care of her young family doesn't just days before her daughter's first birthday, where a party was planned, just say, I'm going to take a walk and leave. Doesn't happen. Okay? Maybe people think it does. It doesn't, especially not when you see the video of the condition she was in. She seriously looks like somebody slipped her something. Okay. Nowhere did I find that people said she was drinking heavily at, the party. She was at a birthday party. So she didn't just walk away. So I want us to help these families get the word out. Also, send me your cases. Please send me your cases. I will say I was sent 2 cases, had done my research, was going to send them over to say I was covering them. They were both found. So one thing that's so interesting about doing missing person cases is it's different than other cases I cover, because very seldom is there updates right to before I say what we're covering that I could possibly have to change things. So kind of interesting, but I want to know about the cases. And if you see cases where there's no media, I want to know about that too, because just like I was telling you about Dawson, he's a 15-year-old. Why hasn't his family thrown an uproar? And then I got to thinking, maybe he was a ward of the state. How could there not be something on a missing person. He was 15. Even if they thought he was a runaway or endangered, why isn't there something? Why didn't the news ever run an article and say, hey, keep an eye out for Dawson Sanders? His family hasn't seen him. He's 15. He is still a kid. Why is there not more information? Why? And I told y'all way in the beginning, one of the reasons missing person cases drive me crazy is because I like answers. And I wish I could quit my job and do this full time. Hopefully get my PI license. Hopefully we get the podcast up to where we want it to go. Maybe we can do that. But guys, somebody needs to help these missing families because this is insane what they have to do on their own. Then let's talk about the misinformation. So Shalise's dad even talked with somebody because there was reports saying she was inviting random men to the party. No, that wasn't her. Somebody else at the party brought some unknown guys. I mean, come on. If you're going to shed information, at least give information that's accurate and don't shame the victim who's missing. Because guys, I don't care if she was a sex worker. I don't care. She still is a mother of 4 kids and has the right for people to look for her. Okay? There should be more information out there about this. So I am going to do what I can to blast it out there and ask everybody I know to please share it because that's bullshit. And this mom needs to be found and her kids need to know what happened. I mean, her family, yes, but she's got 4 little kids. You know, she had a little one who turned 1 in February. That 1-year-old needs to know mommy didn't just decide to walk away and not do her birthday and see her. Okay. So if you know anything about her case or have any information, please call Irving Police Department at 972-273-1010. Also, please go join the group, find Shalise Welch that's on Facebook. Please share the flyers. Please get the word out there because it is heartbreaking. I made a joke comment to Monkey Butt, my granddaughter, the other night, and I told her, I said, if I go missing, you better make sure you are calling every news station. You better get the word out there. You better not just let me go missing. Then I jokingly had told her, and I've told it to her before, and it made me feel bad when I stopped and thought about this morning. I've told her, I said, oh, don't worry. They'd bring you back. She'd get on their nerves. And I realize that's not something we can joke about in today's times because people take kids, women, men to do bad things with them and to make them disappear. So I owe Monkey Butt an apology telling her that they would bring her back. But I can tell you this, somebody ever takes her, you're going to have to deal with me and Double H and everybody because we will be out there and we will not just go away. So once again, if you know of any cases, please send them to me. You can send them to my email, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, which I haven't been on TikTok as much lately since I stopped doing makeup and headlines. So I don't get on there as much, but that's one of our things to start doing. And you can send it to me on Discord. As we all know, I'm Discord challenged, but I'm trying to get a little better with it. So I want to say thank you for all joining me midday on a Monday during lunchtime for me and for some others. And I look forward to seeing you all again on Wednesday for our next episode of Midday Missing. And don't forget, you can catch all of the True Crime Wine Time productions here on our YouTube channel and our podcast wherever you listen to our podcast. So until Wednesday, stay safe, watch out for crime. And guys, I'm going to be enjoying my wine time. So enjoy your wine time. Also, We need to work on Shunka because Bacon Bit needs a goat. And I happen to have just seen a baby goat that was born that is going to even be smaller than Jasper. So if anybody needs a little cute baby goat, I know where one is. And if anybody wants to pick it up and drive it to Bacon Bit, I say let's do it because us moms, you can't turn down a gift, right? You can't tell your kid they can't accept a gift because that wouldn't be proper etiquette. So, Shunka, don't come after me, please. Don't come after me. Yes, I am goat trafficking, but in a good way. In a good way. So, guys, thank you. I look forward to seeing you on Wednesday. Stay safe, guys. Be good and send me those missing person cases that you have from your area or those cases that you just want to get more information out there. Alrighty, guys. Till next time.